What's going on, everybody? Intro's not going to be long because honestly, I wasn't going to do this video, but we're going to get right into it. We're going to list 5 possible reasons why Hogan got booed. But before we do that, of course, this is a Fray 5 episode, but first, we got to join the fray. Like I said, it's your boy Jay Brown. Welcome back to the Fray 5, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to look at 5 possible reasons why Hulk Hogan, the man who made wrestling what it is today, was booed at the premiere of Raw on Netflix this past Monday. Now, a lot of speculations as to why it is, but we listed it down to 5, and we're going to start with the one that everybody thinks is the most obvious, and that is political affiliation. Now, Hulk Hogan is a known conservative. He was at the Republican National Convention, but his support him for Trump. And first, I want to say, whether you're liberal, conservative, independent, or like me, where you have no political affiliation at all because you actually want to enjoy life as is, that's just me personally, you're welcome to Wrestling Fray. We don't discriminate anything. However, you have to take into account where Raw on Netflix was. It was in Los Angeles, California, which a lot of people would say is one of the most liberal spots you could possibly be in. So with what Hogan did at the Republican National Convention and his support, I wouldn't think he would be welcome there anyway. But see, that's just the theory there, because I don't think that's it, because you also have The Undertaker, who's also a well-known conservative, and he was cheered. And that brings me to number 4. The reason Hogan was there. So when The Undertaker came out, like I said, he was cheered, not booed. Undertaker, same political leaning. Now, some will say, well, Hogan was at the Republican National Convention. Y'all remember Undertaker ex-Trump or whatever it was called? Same thing, but here's the thing. That's their prerogative. They want to do that, that's fine. Why was the Undertaker cheered and Hogan was booed? Everybody feels that the way the Undertaker came about it, the Undertaker, his approach to his appearance on Raw on Netflix was that he was giving back to the business. He came after Rhea Ripley won her title back, and he was basically praising Rhea Ripley. So it was him giving back to the business, as opposed to some people feeling that Hogan came there for himself. He came there, he was advertised that he was there. He thought his star power was going to be enough, and then he wanted to promote something that was going to make him money. Now, like I said, this could be a reach, but I'm just going off what people have said. But even with that, you would still have to look at number 3. Hogan is all about himself. Now, back when we were growing up, back when Hogan actually made wrestling what it is today, made us care about wrestling, me included, I'm not gonna lie, Hogan is the reason why I started getting into wrestling and why I follow it till this very day. So yes, I'll give him that respect. But back then, we didn't know a lot of what was going on back then. We didn't know the booking prowess, as I would say, that Hogan had. He would really influence the outcome of matches, I guess, refusing to work or saying that doesn't work for me, brother, to make himself look strong. And he would use the notion that fans want to see me win. I am what this company is. So we didn't know that. In fact, all this really came into fruition in what I would guess on average the last 8 to 10 years. So a lot of people are saying that kind of messed up their perception of Hulk Hogan, and that really some people even saying messing up their childhood. I'm all like, look, man, I'm 41 years old. I know everyone they have seen. Look, everybody always say, you don't want to meet your heroes. That's exactly what that is. But that is a notion with that. And on that same line, as we found out in the Vince McMahon series on Netflix last year, I believe, Hogan prevented the wrestlers from unionizing. And to my understanding, I believe Jesse Ventura was leading the effort so that wrestlers can get better treatment and better pay. Of course, all that's well and good now. I think wrestlers are taken care of very well right now as opposed to back then. But when wrestlers were basically trying to get, I guess, an air of respect or money and all that stuff, Hogan was on Vince's side and he went straight to Vince, and Vince put a stop to it. I didn't even know about that till a couple years ago myself. So I guess that's another thing to add to Hogan being about himself, because Hogan was a golden boy. So of course, wrestlers unionizing, getting more pay, I guess in his mind that takes away from his getting paid. But here's the thing. You can look at it that way, but you can also look at about the way they were going about it was kind of undermining authority. So you really can't say he's the villain in that. I mean, you can, but I don't know. That's kind of muddy waters. And then number 5, racial insensitivity. Yes, I'm not going to mention the Hogan sex tape, but he has been known to say some insensitive comments, racially insensitive comments. To some of y'all, it might not matter, but it matters to a lot of people, including myself. And if you condone that behavior, like I said, I don't care if you're liberal, conservative, whatever, but if you condone that behavior, I'm going to politely ask you to have nothing to do with me. Now, here's the thing. Shit happens. People make mistakes. But I think the main reason people were upset about that is because they don't feel like he's atoned for it. Yeah, WWE stopped doing stuff for Hogan for a while, and then miraculously he came back, and I guess in an effort to say he apologized, he did a segment at WrestleMania with Titus O'Neil, and that was really all it seemed. But that doesn't really leave people's mind. And see, here's what people don't realize. Ever since that incident, Hogan pretty much got booed everywhere he went. It's just more prevalent on Raw on Netflix this time around because it was louder. And I guess you can combine all 5 of these reasons on that one night when you think about it. But like I said, I'm just giving my 2 cents. It don't matter what my opinions are. I'm just saying what a lot of people out there have said. Look, be yourself, be who you are. It is what it is. But I think those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible reasons that Hogan got booed on Netflix Monday. I mean, everybody's throwing their theories out there. If you know any more reasons, throw it in the comments. I'm going to ask that you please be respectful. That's why I don't touch things about race and politics, because people get out of hand. But let's keep it respectful and let's see where it goes. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for joining the fray.
Mickey Mouse.